Alright, y'all, this is the final warning. Spoilers coming up ahead. This movie was fan-fucking-tastic. And, there's a lot of shit that's gonna be said in this video. So if you haven't seen the movie, come back after you've watched it. If you just don't care, then let's hop in it. But, final warning, there is spoilers. Noted. Alright, first things first, you guys, I want to start off with the two end credit scenes. Alright, the mid credit scene that we saw was, of course, Eddie Brock, Venom, at a bar somewhere in Mexico, trying to chop it up, trying to see what's up with this universe that he's now in. Like, who's this Thanos? Who's this, what's going on here? Iron Man? Who? And yada yada yada. And it turns out, this is like it's him being at this bar is real time. All three Spider-Man fighting all these I'll call it the No Way Home Sinister Six. So while all these Spider-Man are fighting the No Way Home Sinister Six, Eddie Brock is at this bar trying to figure out what's up with this new universe that he's in. However, as we know, Spider-Man prevail and Eddie Brock is sent back to his place, along with all the other people that came into this dimension and whatnot. However, one thing that is left is a part of the Venom symbiote, guys. Like, man, there's a lot of speculation. I mean, throughout the movie, we had Flash Thompson talking about, oh, that's my bestie, that's Spider-Man, that's my bestie. So maybe in this Marvel Cinematic Universe, it's gonna be Flash Thompson as Venom. I mean, like I said, it seemed like they were at like some Southern American bar, so I don't know how they're gonna end up there, how Flash is gonna end up there, but the Venom symbiote is confirmed for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is freaking crazy. All right, and I guess you can say the post-credit scene, the actual one that's after the credits. One thing I want to clarify, you guys, is there is one that's in the middle of the credit roll. Like, they'll have some animation, stop in the middle of the credits. That's one. Boom. Then you have to wait for the second one. Please do not leave after the first one. But, if you're a Marvel fanatic, you should already know this. Alright, let's get to the second one. So the second one is more so a trailer for the new Doctor Strange movie. I'm not too certain what it's called, but it seems it has a lot to do with the multiverse. A good segue from this, Spider-Man multiverse. But we also see Wanda in it, Scarlet Witch. She's going to be having some role to play in it. Marvel seems to be taking into a direction that's more like parallel university. Oh, how could I forget? And we have the anti, if you will, the evil Doctor Strange in there. Come on, bro. Marvel's like, it seems like it's gonna be banger after banger. I mean, I'm really just most excited about this Venom symbiote finally. Like, it would have been cool to have the Eddie Brock that we know from the Venom series, but to have like an original, like, new Venom, like, we don't have to wonder how they're gonna like mix in these Venoms. They have a completely new concept now. That's crazy. Alright, now to the movie itself. Now, I'm not gonna summarize the movie. I mean, I'm just gonna like summarize the beginning. Pretty much everything just happened because everyone knew who Spider-Man was, and because of that they couldn't get into college. What's that, MJ, the buddy, and Peter, they couldn't get into MIT because he was Spider-Man and all the controversy, yada yada, and because of that they hit up Doctor Strange to do the spell. Whatever. Okay, now that we got into that, let's get into the crazy stuff, y'all. Like, damn. Okay, so, damn, where do we even start? So much happened, man. Like, okay, so first things first, the characters that were in it, everything we know, all the villains, everything that we've heard, they are in it. One character that I do want to know is actually Daredevil himself. Yes, Matt Murdock. So in the midst of the cast scrambling to figure out how they're gonna like legally go through this, oh, Peter Parker's Spider-Man, and oh, maybe Mysterio was the good guy, or whatever. To face those legal duties, they hit up that boy Matt Murdock, and it is the same Daredevil that's in the Netflix series. There's even this one scene where there's like this big banter outside, and then boom, brick flies through the window, and Matt Murdock catches that brick. Just a little cool little thing. That's literally his only part in the movie, so don't be thinking Daredevil will be showing up like all the time. No, just a cool little cameo. And other than like Spider-Man, other like main Spider-Man characters that we like know to have been in the movies, no one else shows up. It's other than like just Daredevil, it's only been like people that have been in the Spider-Man movies. One thing I do want to note though is that boy Electro, my boy Jamie Foxx, looking extra buff. If we recall, that boy was super scrawny. That boy was looking like Urkel in the Amazing Spider-Man 2, and now he's over here talking about, I like how the energy feels over here. I just thought that was weird. I don't get how, like, I guess a different universe has different like electrical energy or like magnetic fields, but how does that make you like ripped? I mean, I just wanted to bring that out there because that was crazy to me. But damn, man, one big star obviously has to be Green Goblin. Well, before that, let's talk about Doc Ock. So, as we know, you guys, it has been a long time, but I believe it's around like 2008ish, 7 era. I forgot when it was. But if we're going back to the original Spider-Man trilogy continuity, we know, and it is brought into light in the movie, No Way Home. We know that Doc Ock is not really in his own mind. He has the octopus arms. He's hearing things. They're all up in his mind. That piece of tech is not working. That chip is not working properly. So this boy's just going nuts. And we see that Peter is actually able to cure his or actually just able to fix the chip that was malfunctioning. So he's like normal dude now. He's actually a good guy. We know that Doc Ock was a good guy. He was a scientist, he was doing good, but arms made him crazy, whatever, lust for power, whatever you call it. Okay, what else wasn't that? Sandman, he was pretty much just looking confused. He was just like, I don't know what's going on. I don't trust nobody, but I'm just gonna go along for the ride, pretty much. The same with Lizard, pretty much. I mean, they didn't really do much. Green Goblin though, man. Like, he was the one. Let's see, cause Green Goblin, if you guys remember, he has this like split bipolar personality. Like, there's the Osborn persona, and then there's the Green Goblin persona, which is like batshit crazy. And we see that in the movie. Like, first Green Goblin's talking about, oh, I don't know. No, first Green Goblin shows up as the Green Goblin persona, like trying to blow shit up, and then he ends up in the charity, like whatever, the Salvation Army that Aunt May runs, just talking about, oh, I don't know what's going on. And then we see him to like come back and go crazy. He ends up killing Aunt May. Them boys start pulling up. My boy, shout out to all my Filipino people, because my boy, I can't remember his name, but Spider-Man's best friend in this new series of movies, he actually ends up teleporting the other Spider-Man into this universe. Well, not really. They're already in the universe, but he ends up finding them. He's somehow able to like make these portals. Whatever. He's left with a device from Doctor Strange. I don't want to get too much into how he gets that, but hey, shout out to my boy. He ends up bringing these guys, to help out. Ooh, I know I'm like just skipping a bunch of stuff, but man, this is just my first impressions. Lovely movie. There was one part where like, man, they really had us. They really had us, man. It was one part where we thought possibly Peter Parker may have died, or Peter Parker. I'm talking about the Tobey Maguire Peter Parker may have died, because Green Goblin ends up killing Aunt May in the Tom Holland version of Spider-Man. So Tom Holland's upset, yada yada. He's whooping on Green Goblin. He's about to kill him. Tobey Maguire stops him. He's like, chill, and Green Goblin stabs him through the back. I mean, we thought he was dead at first, but it's like he's Spider-Man. He's been stabbed before. Yada yada. Whew. This is pretty much like a really scrambly video, you guys. I'm like the biggest Spider-Man fan. I know you guys are like huge fans as well. Just pretty much a rant. But yeesh. If you guys seen the movie, or whenever you guys see the movie, comment down below. Like, let's start some conversations, man. Like this movie was top tier. Like I said, it's a dream come true. Like, man, seeing every Spider-Man. Not well, there was only like two other Spider-Man besides Tom Holland, but to see all of them on the big screen at once, cracking up with each other, talking about all these jokes. There was one instance where Tom Holland was talking about, I know about teamwork. I've been with the Avengers, and then the other two Spider-Men are like, what is that? You've been in a band? Like, what? Bro, and then like all the little things. Of course, Osborn hit him with the legendary line. Oh, I'm somewhat of a scientist myself, bro. What is he talking about? One thing I also, before I get off, I just wanted to mention, like, Marvel is going. I feel like they are going into that like comedic direction. That a gold mine that they hit with the Thor series, where it was like a good mix of comedy. I mean, some people can complain that it's like cheesy and all, but I think it brings a bigger crowd in, and as long as Spider-Man's successful, like, it's good to see my favorite superhero thriving. Whew, okay, enough of my rant, you guys. Thanks for watching. If you stayed this through, shout out to y'all. Thanks for supporting. Like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what y'all think. What's y'all's favorite superhero? I hope it's Spider-Man. If so, best Spider-Man memory. Hit the comments. See ya.